Koya enjoying life. Got that air curtain on, full time practically. Let's go walk about. Oh. Tomato plants are coming on. It's surprising how many birds come down and drink out of this. It's amazing. Grapevine's taken off again this year, so I've already got bunches of grapes forming. Strawberry plants in there. Have we got any? I think my missus keeps nicking them before I can get to them. Yeah, there was definitely a couple of white ones on there yesterday. I can't blame the bird, it's got a net over it. So it's definitely her. Walk down into the second garden. I mean, I'll be honest with you, ignoring this garden. Just can't keep on top of it water-wise. Just too much. And we've had foxes in this garden digging up the grass. We've got bees. Bees made nests in the lawn. I mean, I've filled these in now. But we've had bees, move that chair out of the way. We've had bees making burrows in the lawn, obviously building nests. Anyway, foxes come along, I could smell the honey like, you know, and whacking great big holes it's been digging. I mean, that was a massive hole there. That was a massive hole there after the honey. Hello, you. Hello, you. What's happened to your tail? What's happened to your tail? Got a couple of solar panels on that shed roof, supplementing the solar array I've got on the front of the house on the roof. That's just a little extra, little boost. Just going to turn the light on in here so it might flicker a bit. Alexa, turn on shed light.
Okay.
That is the inverter for that little solar panels. I think it's 400 watts worth of solar panels on that shed roof. So that's helping me out. But what have I got to do in here? Well, needs a good old tidy up. Running out of shelf space. Sorry about the flickering with the light. I should have bought a bigger shed. It's called Power Station. It's 4 kilos. 4 kilos of electric there. 2 kilos in that bottom unit. And there's 2 kilowatt in that top unit, a total of 4 kilowatt. So if we ever have a power cut, you know, at least I can run this pond. You can literally drive everything in this pond. But anyway, what have I got to do in here? I'll tell you what I've got to do. See that there? That is my mixing tube for my ozone. And when I fitted it, you know, I had a long hard think about it, and see this pipe that feeds air into that tube, and then it travels all the way along there into the pond, and all those veins in that tube breaks up the bubbles into little minute micro bubbles. But anyway, when I fitted it, I ummed and ahed. I didn't know whether to put this connector, there's a connector down there, on the bottom or on the top. My logic told me that if I fed it in the bottom, you know, air rises. Oh, sorry, drum's just gone off. Air rises, so would be more efficient getting the bubbles in there. But see that one-way valve there? It keeps letting go. I mean, I've had about 3 or 4 of these valves in here, and it keeps letting go and letting water back up this pipe into the ozone generator. And if there's one thing that ozone generator don't like, it's moisture. It doesn't like water, doesn't like moisture, doesn't like damp air. So you know what I'm thinking of doing, which is going to be a real ball ache, because you can't see it. I literally have to get on the floor on my hands and knees, back facing this, and I put my hand all the way down there. And there's like a screw-on union connector, and I'm going to have to loosen that one off. And there's one under here, there's one under there, which is not too bad to get at. Loosen this off, and I'm going to turn that 180 so that's on top. And I'm hoping that with that being on top, there's not going to be so much pressure trying to push that water back up that pipe, taking a bit of stress off of this one-way valve. Don't know if I'm right in my thinking there or not, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. But my logic told me originally when I fitted it, air rises, so it would prefer to be on the bottom so that air rises and can percolate through there. But thinking about it again, I mean, it's under pressure, obviously, there's an air pump driving it, so it makes no difference if it's on top. And I think if it's on top, turn it 180 with that union on top there, it gives me an extra 2 inches. That's about 2.5 inches thick, or diameter, radius even, I don't know, yeah, diameter. I think it might relieve a bit of stress on that one-way valve. So that's a job to do, but obviously not in this heat. I'm not doing it in this heat, that's for sure. But everything else is hunky-dory. Homemade Tempest. Homemade Tempest is behind there. I'll just clean that out the weekend. That will need cleaning out again Saturday. Good bit of kit that is. The amount of fines that collects, considering the screen, considering the screen, this drum is 60 micron, so everything has to go through that screen before it hits the bio chamber, which is next door to it. Then obviously it comes out of there and then it's pumped through here, and you'd be amazed at the rubbish. Not big stuff, doesn't collect big stuff, just very small particles like dust it is, but it's amazing what that catches. And that's it. What's the temperature in here today? Let's knock it on a bit. I think it's 26 degrees in here at the moment, and this is fully insulated. I think it's touching 29 outside. And then what else I've got to do? Oh, I've just got to make some space. Just got to have a clear out, decide what's rubbish, what's not rubbish, and just make some space. Get everything cleared up. Oh, this is a new bit of kit I've got as well. This, if I can get it out of the bag one-handed, let me see if I can. This is full of, this is like a lithium filter. Oh, nearly lost it. That is like a lithium filter, and the idea of that is more or less the same as that. See that there? That's a desiccant filter. So the air comes out the air pump. If you can see it, there's a water trap there, it goes into that water trap, and then the air comes out the other side of that water trap, travels down into that desiccant container. When those crystals in there, they're blue at the moment, when they turn pink or red, then it's obviously soaked up with a load of moisture and it's obviously not working anymore. So just take all the crystals out of there, stick it in a bowl, stick it in the microwave for a minute till they go pink or red, until they go blue again, then you're ready to go. But that is hard work, because depending when you run this ozone, that can only last a week or it can only last a couple of days. It's a bit of a pain. Whereas this thing here, this is called a lithium filter, which does more or less the same thing, but is obviously long lasting. I mean, it's a throwaway item. I mean, you buy that once a season, that should last you a whole season without doing anything to it, and then you just obviously buy another one. So that's something to be fitted. Not today, it's too hot. And then, like I say, make some space in this shed. Alexa, turn off shed light. Alexa, turn off shed light.
Okay.
I bet that just made everybody's Alexa go mad at everybody's houses. They're enjoying life. Give them a bit of feed, shall I? Throw some calcium worms in there. Let's throw some calcium worms in there. Give them a bit of a treat, eh? Where are we? Somewhere down here. Let's give these a treat. Take the lid off. Let's get some of these in there. Not sure what the time is, but probably take it. Although they was fed at 11 o'clock out of that feeder there. Yeah, they're on it, look. They're lapping them up. Right, I think we call it a day there. Thanks for watching everybody, it is appreciated. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.